Imagine waking up one morning to find the internet as we know it has vanished, no more websites, no more scrolling through your favorite blogs, it's all gone. I know it sounds crazy, but hear me out. We're already seeing the beginnings of this shift, and it's being driven by big tech. They've been investing heavily in AI search, and it's changing the way we interact with the internet. I mean, think about it, when was the last time you actually visited a website? You probably just asked a virtual assistant or searched for something on your phone, and the answer popped up right there. It's convenient, but it's also a sign of a larger trend. And as AI agents become more advanced, they're going to start doing more of the heavy lifting for us, finding the information we need, completing tasks, and even making decisions on our behalf. It's a bit like having a personal assistant, but instead of being a human, it's a highly advanced computer program. But what does this mean for the future of the internet? As I see it, we're heading towards a world where the internet is more like a utility, like electricity or water. It's just something that's always there, and we don't really think about it. We won't need to visit websites or search for information, because our AI agents will be doing all of that for us. It's a pretty wild concept to wrap your head around, isn't it? But let's take a step back and look at how this might play out in real life. Imagine you're planning a trip, and instead of searching for flights and hotels, you just tell your AI assistant what you're looking for, and it takes care of everything. It's like having a personal travel agent, but instead of being a human, it's a computer program that can process vast amounts of information in seconds. And this isn't just limited to travel, we're going to see AI agents being used in all sorts of areas, from healthcare to finance. They'll be able to analyze vast amounts of data, identify patterns, and make predictions, all of which will help us make better decisions. But as we become more reliant on these AI agents, we're also going to have to be careful about how we use them. As we navigate this new landscape, we need to think about what kind of world we want to create. Do we want to live in a world where AI agents are making all of our decisions for us, or do we want to find a balance between technology and human intuition? It's a question that's not easy to answer, but it's one we need to be thinking about. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but what about all the websites we love, the blogs we follow, the online communities we're a part of? Won't they just disappear? And the answer is, maybe. But think about it like this: when was the last time you listened to music on a CD? You probably just stream it now, and that's because the technology has changed. The internet is just like that, it's a constantly evolving landscape, and we need to adapt to it. And as big tech continues to push the boundaries of what's possible with AI, we're going to see new and innovative ways of interacting with the internet. But as we move forward, we need to make sure we're not losing the things that make the internet so great: the diversity of opinions, the freedom of expression, the ability to connect with others. As I think about it, I realize that I'm both excited and a little nervous about the future of the internet. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in a world where technology takes care of all the mundane tasks, and we're free to pursue our passions? But at the same time, I'm also worried about what we might lose in the process. It's a delicate balance, and one that we need to be careful about. One way to think about it is to consider the concept of a virtual concierge, a service that takes care of all your needs, from booking appointments to making reservations. It's like having a personal assistant, but instead of being a human, it's a computer program that's always available. And as AI agents become more advanced, we're going to see more and more of these virtual concierges popping up. But what does this mean for the future of work? If AI agents are taking care of all the mundane tasks, do we still need humans to do them? And the answer is, yes. We need humans to do the things that AI agents can't: to be creative, to think outside the box, to come up with new ideas. And as we move forward, we need to make sure we're investing in the things that make us human: our ability to empathize, to connect with others, to understand the world around us. As we look to the future, it's clear that big tech is going to play a major role in shaping the internet. And as AI search and AI agents become more advanced, we're going to see new and innovative ways of interacting with the internet. But as we become more reliant on these technologies, we need to make sure we're not losing sight of what's important: our humanity. So as we move forward, I want to leave you with a question: what kind of world do you want to live in? One where technology is in control, or one where humans are still at the helm? It's a question that's not easy to answer, but it's one we need to be thinking about. And as we explore this new landscape, I'd love for you to join me on this journey, and let's discover the future of the internet together. If you're as curious as I am, be sure to subscribe.